Hello, and welcome back to another brand new video here on the channel. Just want to say thank you guys so much for all the love and support on all the previous videos. It's been pretty cool. Um, Today I'm going to be talking about the reason why the lack of uploads in the last couple, probably since like the Black Friday video. I've really only uploaded like one video, and even then, that one was not my favorite. I think honestly, like judging off of that one, I think I'm gonna just stick to doing these kind of videos where there is Minecraft gameplay. The problem is that the current world you're watching, that is again for one session, and the next time you probably will see a video, maybe the next like one or two videos, it's gonna be on a different world because when I recorded that gameplay, I was really into Minecraft, so I deleted that world. So I have to make a new world. So, but now I'm kind of like really into it. I actually have like a vision and like an idea of what I want to do in a Minecraft world. So the next video will most likely be a different world, or it might be the next couple ones. I don't know. Depends on how much footage I have left from this recording. But I do really appreciate you guys for all the support. Um, that Marvel Rivals video, it was fun to make. I think I post, I usually post like clips on TikTok from the videos just to kind of get people from the TikTok side of things to go check out the YouTube videos. And so many people were flaming me for my Marvel Rivals gameplay because the clip I chose was when I was talking about, I can't remember, like I think talking about how I would be a Gambit one trick if it came out when the game first released. And it was like this like really weird play that I made in that game, but that was the best game I got whenever I was trying to get footage for Gambit. So that's why I chose it. But yeah, but today I'm be talking about handheld gaming and how it has kind of changed the way I play video games and also the reason why I haven't been uploading. So ever since like the ROG Xbox Ally X got announced and like was around the time that it was releasing back in October, I thought that was really cool. And I was like, you know what, man? I am at the point in my life where playing games at my desk isn't always the most fun and comfortable thing to do. So I thought, hey, what if I got one of these handheld devices? And so I originally wanted to get the Xbox ROG Ally X, but it's $1,000. One and two, I don't have a lot of money right now. And three, there are other options out there that are better or worse or just different. So I really wanted to do like research. So I spent like the last like 2 months, maybe even 3 months, researching handheld devices. And I know like the king of that and what started it all was like the Nintendo Switch. And while I do think the Switch is a really cool console, it just isn't really what I want in a handheld device. I then looked at the PlayStation Portal because it's also a console handheld device, but that one is probably one of the worst ones just because you can't really play your PlayStation games unless you like stream them, so you're not going to get like the best quality of game. And plus, I don't really have a PlayStation. What I wanted basically a way to play my PC games because I have a big library of PC games in my hand, on my couch, in my bed, wherever, and just being able to play more casual games at a more comfortable level. There's still games I prefer to play on my computer, of course, like Marvel Rivals, Minecraft, really any game that like requires mouse and keyboard. I definitely rather play that on my computer, obviously. But like I feel like story games and just any kind of controller game that is out there, I just really do enjoy just being able to play that on my couch casually. Um Another big thing is like there's so many story games out there that I have just never played. I have not played a majority of the big dog story games. The one I can make a list of the ones I have played, and that's Elden Ring, Spider-Man, both the first one and the second Miles Morales. But I haven't played the second one that came out like 2 years ago. Haven't played that one. And I played Uncharted 4. I've played Lego games. And that's it. I got like halfway through Expedition 33. I'm about to get it on my device though and play it some more. Um, but I just feel like I'm at an age now where I can enjoy those games a lot more. I know I'm only 22, but I do feel like I can enjoy the enrichment and the narrative of story games more than these competitive multiplayer popular trendy games that are out. I still love those type of games, but there's a lot of times where I just kind of want to be able to chill and relax, and I can't really do that when I'm playing Marvel Rivals. Plus, I'd rather play Marvel Rivals with friends, and sometimes my friends can't are not on. So yeah. But back to what I was talking about with the device I got. And then there was the Steam Deck, which I never really even put on my radar, even though the Steam Deck is probably the best like introduction to handheld gaming. I wanted something with a little bit more power. I just didn't really like the layout of how it looked. So then I looked, you know, I kept looking around, and finally I found Lenovo, which is a company that's made a couple of handhelds. They have the first one. The second one recently came out, which actually has like detachable like controllers, kind of like the Nintendo Switch. But I was looking at the Lenovo Legion Go S, specifically the Windows edition. But then I did even more research, and I found out that that one's not that good and more expensive. So then I settled on the Lenovo Legion Go S Steam OS edition, which you're probably thinking, why not just get a Steam Deck? It's basically the same thing. It is. It's just that the Lenovo Legion Go S is a lot stronger, has a bigger screen. Only thing it's missing out on is the OLED screen that the Steam Deck OLED has. But other than that, they're pretty much the same system. It's just that Lenovo just kind of takes it up a notch, and I just really like that. Also, I love the size of the screen. I love how the way it fit in my hands, and I was between really at the end of it the Legion Go S, which was like $900, and then the Xbox ROG Ally X, which was like $1,000. Um, and then one day, me and my girlfriend went to Best Buy just to kind of look around, and I saw them both there, and I put them both in my hands, and I instantly knew that the Legion Go S, the SteamOS edition, was my handheld, the one I wanted. And I didn't like. I know that Christmas is coming up. My birthday is in January, and I could have asked for it for Christmas or my birthday or whatever, but I'm kind of at the age where I feel like asking for a gift of that caliber is kind of unwarranted. Um, that's just I've always also just had an issue with people getting me stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take like the money I get for birthday and Christmas from like family members, and just put that into it. But then as I'm sitting there, and this is kind of be a little bit of a glaze, not a glaze, but a high praise for my girlfriend. Apparently, she had been planning on getting me one of these devices since I really mentioned it, and the fact that I've continued to get excited about it over the last 3 months, because something about me is that I hyperfixate on a lot of things, and that hyperfixation usually doesn't last more than like a month. But with this, I've been into this for over 3 months now. And so we're sitting there, and she's like, what if I just get it for you now? And I know I sound so spoiled, and I'm super blessed to have this woman in my life. Like I want to make a video just dedicated about her at this point. Not even just because of this, but just because of how amazing and truly incredible she is as a person. Um, but she had been wanting to get this for me for my birthday, and she was like, "What if I get it for you now, so that you have it for a trip that we have coming up in a couple weeks, and you can use it like on the trip and stuff like that when we're traveling." And I was in shock. I just sat there and I was like, if you want to do that, you can do that, but please, like, just I hate when people buy me stuff, guys. I really do, especially something that's like this caliber of a gift. I feel horrible, but I made some deals with her. We made it where it's my birthday and my anniversary gift, because her anniversary is also in January. I know her birthday is also in December, by the way. It fucking sucks. We do Christmas, by the way, in September because of this. She bought me a new mouse, and I got her a pair of Doc Martens for Christmas in September. Because we have her birthday, then my birthday, their anniversary, then Valentine's Day is like a month later. So we try to do at least one like big holiday in like the summertime, just because we're both recent college graduates who don't have a lot of money to their name. So to spread it out makes it a little easier for us. But I made that deal with her, and then she said to kind of like make up for it, because honestly, this is kind of like me more than her, because I just hate when people spend money on me, especially at that level. I told her that I would get her like two things like for birthday and anniversary that like equal that amount, if that makes sense. And I know like the value of things are sometimes not the same as like the meaning behind them, if that makes sense. Like I can get her two Build-A-Bears and she would be just as ecstatic as what I'm actually going to be getting her. But because she got me a handheld gaming device, I'm going to be getting her a Nintendo Switch 2 for her birthday. And we're actually going to be going, I think, in the next couple days to go get her one. Um, that's going to be her birthday present. And then for her anniversary, I'm going to get her a new purse. That's just kind of how we do gifts. I know a lot of people like do surprises. We just can't do surprises. It doesn't work. So instead, we just actually like to tell each other. We also would just rather get what we want rather than like it to be like a surprise, something we didn't even have like on like a list or anything like that. So yeah, she ended up buying it for me that day, and we figured out kind of a way for me to be able to owe her back in a sense. I know I don't have to owe her, as my birthday present, but I wanted to at least do something that was as equal of caliber for. I keep saying caliber in this video. Equal caliber. That's all I can think of to what she got me. So I'm getting her a Nintendo Switch 2 because she's a huge Nintendo fan. She loves Pokemon, loves Animal Crossing, loves Mario Kart. And also, I just think it would be really cool if we can both use our handhelds together, like when we're just chilling at home. And then I'm getting her that Coach purse for the anniversary. Um, and I know a lot of people are probably gonna be like, "Why didn't you just get it for yourself?" Right now, currently, I don't want to get too deep into it, but like financially, I'm definitely not doing great, and she is, which is awesome, by the way. Great for her. Love that for her. She does a lot better, I think, with like just spending money in general, and also just like the way our jobs work. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. That doesn't really. That's not like an excuse or anything like that of why I didn't get it for myself. I was waiting also until like maybe next year to kind of see if I was still kind of into it. But the fact that I've been into it for as long as I have, I was gonna probably get it. But then she also knows that I don't like to spend that kind of money on myself. So she probably knows that I wouldn't have done it for myself because she's also the same way. She wouldn't. She doesn't want to buy a Nintendo Switch 2 for herself. She wants someone else to buy it for her. We just have issues with buying that kind of stuff for ourselves, but not for other people apparently. But anyways, I digress. I just want to say, this is gonna be a longer video. I'm gonna say this right now because I have a lot more to say actually. Um, but anyways, that happened like last week. Try to speed run this a little bit. And since then, I've had my device now. I think it was last Wednesday. Today's Monday. So I've had it for a couple days. And I've had a lot of free time because I haven't really been working as much. Um, and it's awesome. It's literally one of the coolest things I've ever gotten. At first, I was trying to do a little bit too much with the device. I'm trying to simplify things. Um, I at first I got it and I immediately was like, I'm gonna mod it. I'm gonna do all this like cool like emulation shit. And I was like, no, let me just enjoy the device first. And then maybe like 6 months to a year down the road, whenever I've played all these games that I have on my Steam wish list, which is by the way is like over like 25 games, then we can move on to the emulation stuff of getting like those retro games and the other console games, which is a great thing, but it's just also kind of difficult to do. So I was doing all that at first, and I was like, no, let me just enjoy the device for what it is. And I've played a couple games. I've I've tried Elden Ring on it. Elden Ring plays pretty solid on it, honestly. I like pretty medium settings. Plays pretty good. Played Brawlhalla. It ran great, of course. I've been playing Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga recently. It plays great on it. Played Ghost Runner on it. I don't know if you guys know what that's like a speed run slash and dice kind of film. A lot of fun. I got the first one and the second one, so I'm gonna try to beat them both. I got God of War installed. I have not played it yet though, and then I'm gonna be getting Expedition 33 pretty soon as well. But it's been awesome. I Yesterday Sunday I did not have work, so I sat on my couch and I played on my device the entire day while watching football. It was so much fun. It was literally a little slice of heaven, I would say. But the point of this video is like really just to kind of explain why I haven't been uploading, and also just like the fact that I'm glad that I can be officially like a handheld gamer and someone that can enjoy games that aren't just like popular and trendy and competitive. They're just like casual story games. There's some other games that are not just story based. I kind of want to get the Balatro game that sounds great. So yeah. Anyways, guys, this is the longest video I've ever uploaded. I just wanted to give the whole story about how it all happened. I wanted to give my girlfriend enough credit and enough recognition for what she deserves for giving me this incredible gift, and just simp for her and yearn for her this entire video, pretty much. Um, Love her to death. She's the best person in my life and probably the best thing's ever happened to me. And not just because she got me a Legion Go S, and I love that thing, but just because of the person she is and just everything about her. Love her. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please like, subscribe. Give me any gaming recommendations in the comments, please. I would love to try out some new games. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.